Hey, how you guys doing?
Click over here so we can see the writing.
You are tuned in to yet another Stay Fishy Friday with your favorite host, Josh.
Big Rich? Why'd you point at me when you said Josh?
I said Josh, and then I pointed to you so you can introduce yourself.
Gotcha. Well, I don't have to introduce myself. You know, I'm known. Everyone knows me.
I'm still the favorite.
You're the favorite?
All right. And
that's my boy
us,
right there.
You want to go ahead and introduce our guest?
Yes. This here is the dynamic duo. You know them on YouTube as Jack and Dan.
Wonder Twin Powers acting.
I like it. I like it. Now, we also have Pamela.
Hi.
She is amazing. Okay, let's put it that way.
Thank you.
If I can, I'd like to get her to flex for you guys because she...
Start off the show.
We're going to start off the show. Show the guns. Show the guns. Come on. Come on. There you go.
There you go. Nice job.
Yeah.
She's amazing. So, we are here to have fun tonight, have a good time, and I'm glad you all joined us. Anything else, Josh? The word of the night. The word of the night tonight will be, did we decide on nurse?
Nurse.
Yep.
Nurse is going to be the word of the night. So anytime you hear us say nurse, the underground drinking game, anybody that drinks out there, consume, okay? The rest of you, the preachers, the police, you know, everything else, you don't have to consume.
We got our PG-13 drinks. We're ready. Arnold Palmer.
Oh, if you
My
notice,
favorite drink.
Jack and Dan's logo is J&D, but it's green.
Yeah.
Same as our green screen. Look at his
So the
chest.
fish are going through my body. And my
Yes, watch them. They're going to swim. Look, there they go. That is so cool. and Pam's pants, too. The same thing. Yes.
Gotta get these ladies. Gotta get some of these really nice Jack and Dan tights.
We got swag now.
What
yo.
are they called? Leggings. Jack and Dan leggings.
Yoga pants.
Yoga pants.
There you go.
All right, I called them leggings for Tracy. The Team Tracy leggings.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to get caught up on the chats before the live stream started so we can be up to date with chat tonight. So we're going to try and keep this going, and then I'll turn it over to him for the Tracy update. So we have Jim Sheasley for $15. He said, Happy
buddy,
Fishy
Jim.
Friday.
Jim, we want you to be on a Fishy Friday for us, with us. You need to get a hold of me and come out here on a Friday so that we can have you here as a special guest.
All right, Jim Sheasley again for $15. He said,
See?
thought my 75 sprung a leak. Here it was just the filter.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
You always got to
Thank you,
watch
Jim.
them filters, that's for sure.
Hey, my buddy Donnie DiPasquale, the singer from...
Wait, you have a buddy?
Oh, stop it. The singer from Dashboard Lights, they used to be a Meatloaf tribute band. And the singer from Dirty Tricks, when I first started playing in bands, he had a 125 gallon, and he called me over because he had a leak. Water all over the floor. Here, we looked everywhere. We couldn't find the leak. You know where it was? The filter was too plugged. It was overflowing the back of the filter running down the wall. So we thought, you know, it was just the tank. So here he calls in a plumber, and he cuts holes in the wall downstairs. Where he cut like 7 holes, couldn't find the leak. Oh my goodness.
God.
Turns out it was just a filter. That's a $300 mistake.
That sucks.
All right,
Always check your filter first.
we got Jim Sheasley again for $20.
Aw, Jim.
He said, heading to work, catch you later.
Take care, Jim. You're the man, brother.
Now, one last thing. I see there is a new member tonight. Uh-oh, it jumped on me. We have Blanky Blank. Welcome to the green team. Glad to have ya.
Welcome. That's memberships, guys. Just letting you know. Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the mom update.
Okay, the Tracy update. You guys are gonna like this. She was bathed. She had her hair washed tonight. She's been fed. She looked so comfortable. You just want to give her a kiss when you see her. She's laying there just so comfortable, and she's dressed in pink, and she's just so cute tonight. I couldn't stop from kissing her on her forehead. I keep doing that, but I have to stop myself because the first week she was home, I had her break out with a rash on her forehead from me kissing her in the same spot so much. So, yeah, she's doing great. And the new nurse, drinking word, The new nurse tonight. Oh, look at you go. Is Mara. She is amazing. I call her my day wife because not only does she take care of Tracy as well, if not better than I do, she tells me what to do. You know, I'm trying to do my laundry. And she's like, leave it alone. I got this. I'm like, no, it's my laundry. She's like, I got this. And I'm like, she's just amazing. Mara is amazing. I only got her here 4 nights a week, and it's or 4 days a week, and it's not enough. Mara is amazing. Best nurse ever. And then I got the second best nurse ever, Evelyn. She rocks. She takes such good care of Tracy. I thought I was the only one that could take care of Tracy because I got her home from the nursing homes, and you know, she was all curled up and she had bed sores, and I healed up her bed sores, and I've been working with her arms and doing her range of motion and got her arms all loose again and everything, and her feet. No one can take care of her the way I do, but I'm telling you, Evelyn and Mara do. They are amazing. Amazing nurses. Drinking word.
Water.
Jeff's gonna run through his tea in 2 minutes.
You're right. So they're doing an amazing job. But all in all, we've got Evelyn on Monday and Tuesdays, and Mara on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Evelyn comes in every other Sunday. So that's 8 hours a day for, 5 days a week, every other Sunday. But the problem is, I still have to do 16-hour shifts after they leave. And here's where it's messed with me. I was on a 24-hour-a-day shift to where I was so tired that I could sit down after taking care of Tracy. I could sit down on the couch and fall right to sleep. I could never do this before. I was so tired that I was able to do this. Now with Mara here and Evelyn, I can sleep for a couple hours in the morning because I stay up until, they get here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I sleep from 8 until about 10, 11 sometimes. And I get, 3 hours of straight sleep, which is amazing now. But now I can't fall asleep like I used to, sitting down, in between the 2 hours. Every 2 hours I got to suction her out and reposition her. I can't sit down and just fall asleep like I was. It's really messing with me, the change of sleeping habits. But, I'll deal with it, and we're going to get past it, and hopefully we can get a third nurse in there because we've got another 24 hours of nursing that's willing to be paid by the, what's the program called? Waiver program. They're willing to pay for another 24 hours, but we don't have a nurse available for the other 24 hours. So we're putting out advertisements on Facebook. Anybody that's an independent contractor, right? Independent provider and can get paid by CareSource, get a hold of us. We have 24 hours a week open to where you can do it Monday night, Friday night, Saturday morning. I don't care your hours. Just we need to get the hours in there. So everything's going good, and that's the Tracy update. Hope you're as happy as I am.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
So we have Blanky Blank for $2. He said minimum tank size for 5 red belly piranhas for life.
75 gallon?
I was gonna pass it on to Jack and Dan because they're fish people too. Let them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least I used to have I had a red belly tank. It was just 75. It was beautiful. This was way before Jack was born. And I had 5 to 6 red bellies. And I'll tell you, it was the coolest tank I just about ever made. For the background, I used crumpled up foil.
Right.
And then I used red and black gravel. And then I had red slate. Everything was red and silver to match it. But if you've never done that, I've suggested that to other people. We're going to do a tank that coming up with the crumpled foil. And I took the foil and I folded it so it like had depth, like it made caverns in the behind it. But anyway,
a 3D effect.
Yeah, because you can get those huge sheets of foil from like restaurant kind of things. They're like 3 feet long, and you can push them behind the tank and make caverns and stuff. So anyway,
and
just
give
a
you
couple
the
ideas.
illusion of depth in the tank.
But it's cool because the metal matches the piranha. Anyway, a couple ideas for your red belly tank there.
I was gonna say, I'm speaking forward, so I wasn't gonna wear my mask, but I'm turning to you every once in a while. If you don't mind, I'll just keep forward and I'll talk to you pointing forward. That way, I don't have to wear the mask.
I could see you in the mirror.
Alrighty, so we have a couple new members tonight again. We have Naranda Watson. Welcome to the green team.
Welcome, Miranda. Thank you so much. That helps out a lot. Oh, Miss Jinx is here. You know who that is? You know who that is?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh my goodness! Give me that phone. Give me that mouse right there. Where'd this come from? I gotta find it. Who said this?
Right there, they commented.
Where?
Up to Mr. Jinx.
Oh, Mr. Jinx. Okay, that's not the girl I was thinking of. I'm sorry. My bad. It's Mr. Jinx. I thought it was Miss Jinx.
Ruining my mojo over here,
I'm
man.
sorry. Well, I'm not drinking tonight. No, we're drinking the orange. What is this? Adriatic orange water. So.
All right, we have Daniel keeping fish for $10. He
Right
said,
here.
"Good evening, folks. Birthday wishes for Jack."
Oh,
So,
happy birthday, Jack.
Happy
Can we
birthday,
all
Jack.
get some
You're-
happy birthday
you're 18
messages
now?
in the chat?
He said 13.
I got the Daniel Keeping Fish shirt on right here, actually, that I wore. Way to go,
Nice.
Daniel. Thanks, buddy. We love Daniel. He's awesome.
Awesome. So he's one of your people.
Welcome
to
He's
it.
been a fish tuber for quite some time from over in UK. Really awesome videos. A lot of great ideas. Been doing it a long time. He's a great, really nice guy.
Nice. And it's awesome that you're wearing his shirt tonight when he comes on.
There you go.
We have Whizzle Aquatics. Welcome to the green team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wizzle.
That does help us a lot. And we have Bearded Fish Keeper for $2. He said, "Hey, Jack and Dan, rock on." Nurse.
Right on, man.
Yeah, you said you was talking to Bearded Fish Keeper an awful lot, and you guys are going to do collabs together
Yeah, we're
and
gonna try to
everything?
do some. We're gonna
Nice.
start doing like some tours on our channel of like other people's fish rooms too.
Yes,
but we're
that's
also,
a great idea.
Also, more LFSs now that the virus thing's subsiding. We've been talking to like Something Fishy. We're gonna be doing all his stores soon here in his breeding room now. Some of the other ones, like the big ones around here, like RMS, and you know, people love to see what Cleveland has. You know.
Right.
Try new
Well, when you're ready for that,
Not
let
much,
me know.
but it's on
I
its
can get
way.
you a private tour of Something Fishy, which is a pet store known for their cichlids in Cleveland. That's Dave Hale. He's a buddy of mine.
I know Dave. We're good.
Okay.
Thanks,
Okay.
though.
And then where else can we get you? Oh, Steve Shin from Aquatica.
Yeah, I want to go check out Aquatica and do one. of
It's
those.
really nice there. Yeah,
We are.
they're high class.
We're probably gonna do. He's waiting. He's got a 500 gallon coming in there, Dave, and he said wait till the 500 gallons done, and then he wants us to come and do video with it.
Okay. Cool.
So that one we're gonna do.
Yeah, anytime we need things, I'm like, Dave, look, stop giving us things. We're willing to buy it. I need some, 1/8-inch tubes for a bubble wall.
Yeah.
RMS carries like 3. I need 20.
Yeah.
He goes, come on down here. And he grabs them and he hands them to us. And I'm like, okay, how much is this? He goes, take them. I'm like, Dave, come on.
He's such a
We're
nice
trying to
guy.
support our local
Yeah.
fish, and he won't let us pay.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. I've been going down to Something Fishy down there when it used to be. Well, now they moved over
Yeah, they moved
by
to a new,
Broadview, but they were over there at State. By the old 480
right where
there.
State and Pearl split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was going there since I was a kid, since I was Jack's age.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was such a great store.
Yep. It's a nice
Patty
place.
says we just need to lure Jack and then push him in. I assume she means the pond. We actually did that already.
Yeah,
Yes.
You've
Big
been
Rich,
pushed in my pond?
Big Rich,
Yeah,
you
you
pushed,
pushed
him
me
in.
in.
I pushed you in?
Yes.
Since I don't remember, we have to redo this because I don't remember it.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that on a video a while ago.
Did we?
But the reason that they were saying that is because somebody earlier said they wanted to see Jack go in this tank and swim in the green screen behind us.
Well, here,
Yeah,
let me see
there-
the thing for a second.
There ain't no swimming in that tank.
Well, actually, it could, but here, this is what we want you to swim in. Okay, so let's undo this and go with, yep, right there. There's where we want you to swim in. Now, there's where the video comes in. There you go. Josh, you can go ahead and take back over.
We got a couple great videos underwater in there.
You got some great videos in there. Plus, I was telling people earlier about your 3 tanks that have bridges together, and the fish can swim to other tanks, and then your lightning or comet like lights behind it. I mean, that's just awesome. You need to check out Jack and Dan's channel.
That's Jack's bedroom tank, and he did like a winter theme. So it's like blue and white, and it's got the meteor showers.
I saw it when it was blue. I didn't see no white in it.
it has some white background and gravel. But interesting story. That guy. This is actually, we just missed this mail order. So a lot of people made comments on that video because that's the one that went viral because the engineering company picked it up and did a story on us, and it was really neat. And what they did is they said, try this out or whatever. And then because King of DIY did it a few years ago, but his was totally different. It was like an actual tank that he made, and then he kind of challenged people to do other things and that. But anyway, there was a guy from Buffalo, New York that sent us an email that saw that on YouTube, and he said, I actually patented that like 20 years ago. And I have a company where I sold them to fish stores and pet stores, and his name's Mark, and he's from Buffalo. He's a really cool guy. He's like an inventor, and it was called the Aqua Trail.
Okay.
And he's actually sending us one. He has an original one that's like 20 years old. It's still in the wrapper, and it's like this tube, and he used to take them around to pet stores and like set up a stand and sell them. And he made some good money on it from what he said. But what happened is some company in like China apparently just did a knockoff of it and like ripped them off.
Right.
And then they were selling them, and he had all these lawyers like try to, they sent him all these letters.
You can't fight big business.
You can't do anything. I mean, you don't even know there's 2 billion people in China. They're like whatever. They just ignored them basically.
Yeah.
So but anyway, he reached out to us. He's sending us one of the originals to hang on Jack's Wall of Fame.
Very cool.
And then he's sending us another one that he wants us to do a video on. And he said if people are interested in buying them, he said he's actually still making them as prototypes, and it's just really cool thing. But he did it differently than us.
It's like a souvenir kind of thing.
Yeah, and so we're gonna do a video on it. And if anybody wants to buy them, he's selling them for like $20. They're made out of like plastic.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, and it goes on a tank, and it goes down in, and you can just attach, like your 2 tanks or 3 tanks. And he said at one time he had like 20 of them attached throughout his house.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, super cool. But this was
Nice.
like we just did it because
Further proving that any idea you come up with, someone else has
Pretty
already
much, yeah.
done it.
Does he make them for monster tanks? Those 3-foot round tubes?
I don't know if he makes them that big, but we can work on that though.
This is what we need to invent.
Yeah, we could do it.
Something me and Josh can swim through to get to the next tank.
I mean, it's fun to.
That'd be sick.
I know, I think I told you guys the story like years ago. I used to put ads in the back of Popular Mechanics before YouTube, before any of this was around. Because we're old guys, so we know this stuff. And put in the chat if you remember Popular Mechanics when it was actually a magazine, because it was a cool thing. Remember, you used to be able to like make a hovercraft out of a vacuum cleaner for $20.
Oh my
Remember
goodness,
that?
this guy's talking like,
I
a
know.
60, 70-year-old, and he's got this hot 20-year-old girlfriend. Come on now.
Wow.
You ain't that old, son.
Do you remember that though?
I do remember that.
Make your own hovercraft, and
Yeah.
everybody ordered it, and like it never worked.
Well, that was like sea monkeys.
Right? Yeah. Sea
And all it
monkeys.
was brine shrimp.
Right. I mean, all these things were in the back of Popular Mechanics. So I made a little booklet for like $1, and I copied it and I put it in the back pocket, and I sold thousands of them all over the world. And it was like a money order.
Yeah.
Back then people sent money orders.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. And people, I've been doing this for a long time, and like share. We just try to get people to be creative and think of fun things. I mean, you don't want to abuse your animals and make all this crazy stuff you see on YouTube.
Right.
But,
That would bother them or hurt them.
yeah, but I mean, you
But
want to try.
I like
cool
the
stuff.
fact that you're doing something with your son as a family project together. I love that. I mean, that's what I'm all about.
Well, it's just like you guys, yeah.
Yeah, with his older brother, we built a car together. There was no internet involved, but I didn't realize at the time I was turning Josh against cars. Because we'd get a new chrome part, me and Richie are out in the garage, we're like putting it on, and Josh is like, "Are we done yet, Dad?" And now he grew up. It's time for build a car with you, buddy. What kind of car you want? He's like, "I don't want no car."
Yeah.
He didn't like cars. He wants to buy a car that you don't have to work on.
Yeah.
So me and him have built Ohio Fish Rescue together as a father-son.
It's awesome.
When I'm long gone, he's going to remember what he did with Dad.
It's awesome.
And then his kids are going to be, being told the story and all that. The same thing with you guys. You guys have built this channel together as a father-son team. I love that.
It's great, man. I tell you what, when we started doing this and we started looking at those comments, like especially if you look at that one, the thousands and thousands of comments from kids all over the world. I get choked up when I start thinking about this, man. But that said, I wish I had a dad that did stuff like this with me.
I get that
thousands
a lot,
of comments. And you know what? We just try to encourage them. And we said, you know what? That's what this awesome fish family community is all about. And we're like, start posting videos, get out there, get a little fishbowl, get a 5-gallon tank. It's a great hobby. It's a great coping mechanism.
It's great, yeah.
And just start experimenting, and you'll learn so much. Like you said, when we were kids, man, we didn't have this. Me and you used to go to like the tiny little pet shops and talk to the old guys.
Old guys, yeah.
Yeah. Now you can pop on YouTube and see a million videos about what kind of substrate. I mean,
People
look at
that
Fatherfish.
just opened up their pet store and
Yeah.
you can buy from them and have it delivered. The old guys were the ones that ran all the pet stores. And I used to remember going to Rudy at R&S Pet Store. And I loved his place. He had huge iridescent sharks he was breeding. He had like 14-foot reticulated pythons in the bay. And he took me back, and showed me all this. I was like, this is the coolest place ever.
That's awesome. Well, like we went all the way down. We went to Florida last year for Christmas on Jack's winter break. And we drove the extra time for a day to Venice, and we hung out with Father Fish.
You want a water? Okay.
We went to see Father Fish in his store. And that's right when he was starting his channel, like around the same time we were. And he does live streams every day now. Did you guys
Father
ever
Fish?
watch Father Fish?
He just talked about us today.
Yeah, because we took him one of your guys' shirts when he went.
Okay.
And then when I was on the stream this morning, I said, hey, don't forget, we're going to be on OFR. And he took your guy's shirt and said, look what Jack and Dan brought me a year ago when they came. Because we took one of your guys' shirts. Because, we don't know if we're going to see you in a long time.
Right.
So we took him some gifts and we did. So now we're supposed to go back for spring break.
Little does he know, we have watched his channel.
Yeah, good. Well, see, look at that, Father Fish.
Fatherfish
You
is
see that, Father Fish? We know about you.
But that's the kind of guy, when me and Big Rich grew up in the Cleveland area, there was like a couple little pet stores and old guys like Father Fish, and you would go learn. Now, he does 2 live streams a day, and thousands of people, millions of people all over the world get to hear all this wonderful information. And it's just awesome. I mean, I know I sound like an old guy saying this stuff, but it's so true. You guys have no idea how lucky you are, man.
This is the guy you're dating.
She knows I'm about halfway in there. Like I'm young and healthy, but I've still got like the old guy mentality.
Listen, I'll tell you.
You think?
You don't understand. You don't understand. There's so many families out there where the parents don't give tar, and this and that. You've got it to where your dad really cares and he wants to do things with you. So just take that into consideration next time you get mad at him, okay?
Sometimes I do. Like if he gets mad, I'm like, oh, you got a bad grade on this test or whatever, and he's like, and I go, hey, look at these comments right here. I'm the best dad in the world. Like I try to remind him.
Oh, you're throwing it up in his face.
What?
Very bad, guys. Don't throw it up in your children's face.
Jack is a great kid. I couldn't ask for a better kid. He's always been interested in the things that I'm interested in. He loves the health and wellness stuff. He loves the aquariums.
Speaking of the health and awareness, let me tell everybody, this guy right here has been a nurse for how many years?
I feel like 30 years now.
Oh, I said it.
30
You gotta
years.
drink.
And yes, nurse.
Water.
Now, remember when I was having problems with the trach and I did not want Tracy to go into the hospital and I couldn't find anybody. The nurses were coming out here, for the home nursing program. They couldn't change the trach. This guy showed up and changed Tracy's trach for me. Even though I was trained to do it and I did it at the hospital, the home nursing program would not allow me to do it. So we got him over here and changed her trach, and he did it like that. There was no problem, and she didn't have to go to the hospital that day. The problem is every time she goes to the hospital, they change her food, so then she's got like a week of diarrhea. It's horrible. And they take her off her meds because she's above the legal limit of 200 milligrams a day. She's on 1,000 a day. So they have to get special doctor's approval for these meds, so they take her off of it. Now she goes into a 3-month delusional period. It's horrible. Every time she goes to the hospital, it's terrible. So
It's never good.
no. So keeping her home is what I've been doing and taking care of her. And now she's in the best health she's been in the last year. She's so much more alert than she has been. And I'm loving life. And this guy here helped. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
This guy here helped do that.
Of course.
The nurse I have now, she actually wants to meet you and learn because she's allowed to change a trach, but she's never actually done it.
Yeah.
So she wants to learn from you
Yeah.
and to be able to do it to where we don't never have to call her into the hospital, And you'll love her once you meet her. She's
Sure.
a sweetheart.
I never met a nurse I didn't like.
Is that because it's your?
Yeah, of course. But you know
That's
what?
kind of funny. I know of one in this room, and I don't. I'm joking.
Oh, come on, Jazzy.
At the end of the day, luckily it worked out well that I happen to be an advanced clinical nurse on ventilators, and that's why, I tried to help you guys with this whole thing with Tracy and everything.
Yeah, and now you're a wellness coordinator.
Yeah, so well, Jack can kind of tell you
for a whole hospital.
What does Dad do now?
So, okay. So you help the people that help the patients.
Yeah. So I don't take care of patients anymore. I take care of nurses.
Yes.
And doctors.
Teach
And
the
doctors
nurses
and therapists and
that take care of the patients.
Well, I used to train new nurses because
Okay.
I was a supervisor in that. So I did for years. I trained nurses to do vents and trachs and all that stuff too. But then about 8 years ago, I started working more in wellness. So now I work for a big company, like about 15,000 employees,
Okay.
and they're all nurses and therapists and doctors and dietitians and STNAs and all those people.
And they all have pet fish tanks.
They do now. They do now. Well, you'd be surprised how many I talk to because I work, like I help them with tobacco cessation, I help them with drug addiction, I help them with alcoholism, I help them with their cholesterol, diabetes, you name it. Whatever it is, I help because nurses, anyone who works in a medical field, it's the most stressful job you can ever imagine. The only job that's actually more stressful than nursing is like an air traffic controller.
Okay.
If you look that up, it's amazing statistics. But anyway, they started these wellness programs a long time ago, and I wanted to help my fellow nurses to get healthier. Because number one, there ain't enough of us, ever. There never will be.
There's never enough nurses.
And so
we're looking for an extra nurse
I
right
know.
now, and the company cannot provide
I
it.
know, especially with the virus going on, it's crazy. So through all this, I work with these nurses and all these other healthcare workers, and I help them to make changes in their lives so that they're healthier. Because if they get sick, then there's going to be even less nurses. So I work with the company. My name of my company is called Real Health Solutions, and we call it Real Health Solutions because we give real health solutions. Like, it's not some silly little wellness program.
We don't tell you to drink water, eat your fruits and vegetables.
Right.
Yeah.
And we don't make people wear pedometers to make sure to get 10,000 steps. Like, we really talk to them about what they eat, what they do. We look at their labs, we break it down, and I go all over the whole state of Ohio, and I put on presentations and workshops at nursing homes and hospitals.
Well, this got to just make you love him more, right?
And
Such
Pamela,
a good guy.
And Pamela is a wellness director of a big facility out in
Oh,
Medina.
she's the same as you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm a superhero.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
you're a
a
superhero.
Yeah.
She does
Love
a lot
it.
of the,
I fight crime for a living. I kill fat.
yeah, there you go.
Nice.
She
Love
works
it.
with a lot of medical people as well, but other people too, and trains them one-on-one. They work with chiropractors.
We work at a little shout out to Advanced Spine Joint Wellness in Medina. So I'm their wellness director, and we have a 10,000 square foot facility with, call it the one-stop shop for chiropractic care, looking at the body holistically.
Orthopedic stuff, right?
Orthopedic, we have some of the top back surgeons all over Ohio that work affiliate with us, and
Nice.
therapists, masotherapists.
Now, you had wanted me to do a shout out, and I completely forgot the name.
Oh.
Dave Lieberman.
Well, I'm kind of
Dave
doing,
Lieberman.
kind
There
of
you
doing this
go.
with my legs because I was training with Dave Lieberman. So Dave Lieberman.
So, come on.
She's getting ready to do a show.
Yeah, my legs are pretty much torched. Thanks, Dave. So yeah, Dave's been doing so much amazing stuff over all the years, but he does probably the largest NPC natural bodybuilding figure shows in Cleveland, Ohio for 25, 30 years. So
Really?
there's another show coming up March 27th. So I haven't signed on the dotted line, but I'm believing
She's doing
that
it.
I'm going to do it. It'll be my third show in 25 years. So.
She has
Nice.
trophies taller than you, dude.
Really?
Taller than you.
But this time I'll be in the Masters division because I'm 51 years young.
Look
So.
at that. 51.
No way. There's no way.
I'm a superhero.
You're a superhero.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
really
actually
don't
met
need it.
in your city. We met like 23 years ago when the Strongsville Rec opened. We
Yeah.
were both working there as personal
Personal
trainers.
trainer. Yeah, one of my besties, Renee Frank, and I,
Hey,
we hi Renee, We actually started the personal training program at the Strongsville Recreation Center in 1998, and she's been there ever since. And I moved on, like I'm moving on up. So I'm.
No, keep going. I like it.
She moved out to California.
Oh yeah, I lived out in
She was like-
California for a while.
Fancy personal trainer to the stars and all kind of stuff.
And so now you want a fish tank.
She's so into fish tanks now. Didn't we get her into fish tanks,
I've
Jack?
always loved fish. I love what are your fish? The little orange
The parrots. She loves those
them.
parrots.
They
You
give
love
me
the
little
parrot.
kisses.
I don't know why women like
The
parrots so
lips.
much.
They like the lips.
Cause they're like
They're
the
like,
traditional.
hello.
They're the duck lips. There's a
Yeah.
parrot.
They're so.
She
cute.
comes over and just pushes me and Jack out of the way and goes and sees the parrots.
Well, they all
Aw.
come to me. I'm like, I think they know my voice or something.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
All right, I think everyone's dying to know who you're talking to over there in the corner.
Oh, come on over here, buddy.
Star.
What's up?
You guys all know him. You love him. It's
one and
Will
only.
Star from Will Star Productions. He's been here. He's been helping me all day today and doing videos. And we've had so many people here and tours and people dropping off fish. Will Star has been on the ball all day long.
Alrighty.
Don't forget it. I gotta go. Okay, crack that door open a little bit.
All right.
Let
Josh,
some air through here.
Yeah,
can you
buddy.
tell everybody
I see
about
you, man.
our plans?
I'll feed it in.
Alrighty, so we got my boy Jeff Beatty for $10. He didn't
Later,
say
everybody.
anything, so I'm just gonna say nurse. So everyone
Nurse.
drink up.
Nurse, we're gonna have to have a bathroom break pretty soon. Taking all this
Mm-hmm.
water.
Don't need a bathroom break. You just get up and go. We'll keep on going.
All right, we have Ange for $20. She said, "Hello,
Aw.
Jack and Dan and
Aw,
Pamela.
that's so
Happy
nice.
birthday, Jack. R.I.P. Sweet Pittsburgh.
Aw.
Hugs to
R.I.P.
Rich
Pitts.
and Josh.
I love Ange.
Hashtag OFR rocks. Nurse, nurse, nurse."
Aw, you
That was
guys
a
gotta
mouthful.
consume. That was a mouthful. Ange is the greatest.
Very nice.
As a matter of
Alrighty.
fact, if we need more mods, she'd be one I'd consider.
How do you keep track with all these people? My goodness, you're like,
Oh, it's
And it
bad.
jumps, and then all of a sudden you don't know where you're at.
Yeah.
This is Josh. He comes in charge in this.
so it's 7:32. So wow, all those people are on here. Wow.
Alrighty, so we have Kyle Jaded for $5. He says, "Dave has a spotted Congo I want, but I have to figure out how to move my 150 with my fish."
You lower it down to about 4 inches. The fish will go on their side. You get a couple of friends over, like you call Josh, and we just move the tank over. 4 people would be better, 1 in each corner.
Alrighty, we have Tattoo Hick for $2. And he said,
Thank you.
"Cool."
There's Oddball. There's Haley from Oddball. Say hi to Haley. I like Haley. She's
Haley's
got
a sweetheart,
She's
ain't
got
she?
rope fish like we do.
Yeah, she definitely the queen of rope fish.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Hi, Haley. Love you, girl.
We have Adam Galloway for $10. He said, "Hello from the UK. Was sad to hear about Pittsburgh, but
Aw.
he lived a good life with OFR for his last few years."
Yeah, let's address this Pittsburgh thing real quick. You know, we got him. He was 18 years old. I did my due diligence like I preach to everybody out there. Please, before you buy any fish, do your due diligence. Look them up. See everything. Know their lifespan. Know their where they're from. Know what they eat, what they like. Know their breeding habits, all that. And then buy the fish, you know, if you can still take care of it. We got Pittsburgh, and you know I didn't know too much about the puffers other than they're cool fish. And I looked him up, and he's 18 years old, and we got him, and they have a 10 to 12 year life expectancy. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he's already passed, you know, and he's so big and you know huge. And he was such a character, you know. He'd come up to the side of the cage and be like, "Durr, durr." He was so happy all the time. He was my buddy, and he lived here 2 more years, so he got to be 20 years old, almost twice his life expectancy. And then one day, I'm like, "Josh, he's not acting right," and he was sitting at the bottom and a little on his side. He wasn't acting right, and I was like, you know, we need to, you know, do some meds or something because he just don't look right. And I wake up in the morning, and he was already dead. It was people don't understand. We get attached to these fish when they could, and they're our buddies too. You know, we're not just taking care of a a dumb animal. We're taking care of our friends, our buddies, you know. And Pittsburgh was such a happy guy, and he became our mascot, you know. He was a cool guy. And when this happened, it was right before Christmas, and I wasn't ready to talk about it. I didn't want to deal with it. We buried him. It was frozen cold outside. We did what we had to do, and then I didn't want to deal with it. But everybody kept asking about where's Pittsburgh? Where's Pittsburgh? And I was like, video's coming. Just a video's coming, you know. But I just needed time because I didn't want to deal with it right then, you know. I've already had enough problems in my life, and I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So now Pittsburgh's gone. My buddy's gone. He was always there to greet me in the morning. He was so happy. And I turned on the lights, and he was right there. Hi. He was just
So
such a
cute. When
happy.
I first came here, I saw all your amazing fish, and I saw him. And I told Dan, I was like, I love this fish.
He was so comical,
cute.
wasn't he?
He was so. I wanted to squeeze him. He's so
Right.
cute.
Anytime she ever knew that we were coming, she was like, I want to go see Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so cute.
Well, he got to live out twice his normal life expectancy, and you know, he was in good health. And in one night, I'm thinking his organs shut down because you know, his eyes were all red, and he was just gone in the morning. And it was like 5 hours from the last time I seen him to where he was sitting on the bottom and leaning a little bit, and then I come back out first thing in the morning, and he was gone. It was over with. So, you know, I didn't want to talk about it, so I'm sorry for all you guys asking about Pittsburgh. I just put it off. It was Christmas time. It was New Year's Eve time. I just passed by all those holidays, and I didn't talk about them until now. I put it out there for you guys to know because you deserve to know. But it was a hard thing for me to deal with.
Alrighty, so we have Colin Doyle for $5. He said, "Nurse times 5."
Thank you, Colin. We need that right about now.
All right, we have Joseph's Tanktopia for $10. He said, 5 of the coolest people in one room. Nice. Love you, Jack and Dan. Hopefully you had a great birthday, Jack.
Hey, Joseph.
What'd you get for your birthday, Jack?
I got a chair. I got this.
Wait, you
one.
say a chair?
Like
No.
a gaming chair.
A gaming chair?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I got this sweatshirt.
He says, "Yeah, I know, it's cool."
I got this sweatshirt. I got a.
Oh, you mean
pillow.
the swim-through sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a Jack and Dan pillow from Teespring. You took me shopping.
That was
Oh,
fun.
nice.
I got a beta for my mom, and I named him Albert. He's a elephant ear, and so yeah, that's what I got.
You had a good day.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
It was
Just
fun.
here-
We went out.
here's to many more good days like that.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Yeah, we did a few videos. We'll be coming up with it. We do our videos kind of in advance because I'm so busy. I never know what's gonna happen, so we make them like. So we've got some. You know, we do those Wellness Wednesdays videos, and we do like workouts and eating and stuff. So we're gonna show some of those videos. You know, for other days. We do the fish tanks on Friday. We do the Wellness Wednesday, and Monday we do all kind of crazy stuff. Like if we take trips or vacations, we put them on Mondays. Anything that has to do with conservation, all kind of crazy stuff, you know. But we usually do like those 3 days.
So I got gifts for my birthday, but we got gifts for you guys.
Yeah, we did. We got
You
gifts.
got gifts for us?
Yeah, so we got.
Uh-oh.
Well, you guys know we eat
got some
plant-based.
We got some vegan cookies for you.
Yeah. So we
Vegan cookies. Let me see these. Let me
so we
see.
converted.
You can't just say, "I got some cookies," and put them back in the bag, son.
Those are so good.
So here's what we did. We actually got
Oh,
Diesel.
look.
Yeah.
Now, what makes this cookie vegan?
I'll tell you. It has no butter, it has no dairy,
No egg.
you know, no egg, none of that.
Yeah.
No butter, no dairy, no eggs.
But I guarantee.
So it don't taste good.
Oh,
I
it's
guarantee
so good.
It's gonna be the
I'm
best
kidding, I'm
cookies you ever
kidding.
have in your
Let's have
life.
a taste. And
Yeah.
have a nurse.
Now
They're
those-
calling us out, Josh.
These come from a place.
No, they're good. You'll like them. If I like them,
It's
you'll
actually
like them.
called Sweetie
Oh, look
Pie.
at this.
In Avon Lake, Sweetie Pie Bakery, she does all vegan bakery, and she sells hers at a place you might have heard of. It's called the Grateful Dog Bakery. which
Okay.
is in North Ridgeville. And they make, check these out, we brought these for Diesel. They make homemade desserts for dogs and stuff.
Well, let me see.
So I got them a carrot.
Should I be like Jessica and take a bite?
You can. You can.
Did you see that?
I dare
Yeah.
you.
Oh my God, she
These are
ate
actually
our
really
dog biscuits.
Yeah.
It
These
was.
ain't no
I was
dog
like,
Is it good?
she said it was, but
These are like gourmet vegan freaking desserts, and this is a gingerbread little groundhog that he can eat. It's a great place called Grateful Dog Bakery. It's awesome. We're going to be doing some videos there with Lacey and George Costanza. Pamela has a wiener as well.
Yes. My hair.
wait. Pamela has a wiener.
Yeah, we have
This
a
is
wiener.
a family-friendly show.
A wiener dog, a dachshund.
Okay. You
So
should have
who-
made that clear.
I
son.
have a hairy wiener named George Costanza. He's very famous. He's been across the United States with me. He came to Hollywood, California with me.
We tried to make
Josh,
him
like,
be
if I like
boyfriend with Lacey, but she wants nothing to do with
Oh
that.
my God,
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, wait till you try the everything.
that's
one.
like my homemade chocolate chip
They're
cookies.
unbelievable, dude.
I would never believe these are
Yeah.
vegan.
The everything
Oh my
ones,
God, they're good.
The everything ones have oatmeal and walnuts. You can actually just eat
No,
them for
I'm
breakfast.
surprised this can be.
Oh, they're amazing, dude. Now I'll tell you, just because they're vegan, they still got a ton of coconut oil.
You
in them.
can't
That's
eat
what
them.
makes
You
them
can't
taste
eat
good.
them every day.
So they
Coconut
still
oil?
have saturated fat.
They're so
Oh
There's
my
no
goodness.
cholesterol, you know, there's no animal protein. Anyway, they're really good, and they're about $3 for those massive ones. You here? Give it to Jack. Give it to Jack.
Oh, I'll have some.
Celebrating my birthday. I need
Spread it
to-
around. There you
Share
go.
it down.
Take it and bust it up.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Oh
Try
my
it.
God, them are the best.
Yeah.
No.
Try one of
I
those.
would never know.
Yeah. Try one of those everything ones for breakfast, and give
The
these to
chocolate ones?
Diesel. Yeah, give those to Diesel. He'll love them. And then what we did is we got you guys. Here's what we got you guys because we started having Jack and Dan stuff. Now I asked Jack. I know what you're gonna say. I asked Jack. I says, "What do you want to make off of Teespring for?" Look at Josh laughing already. I says, "What do you want to make?" Big Rich and Josh and
Wait. Just let me mention one word.
Funny thing
Fanny packs.
The funny thing is, he used to wear nothing but fanny packs.
of course.
Well, I was
course.
younger and I wore nothing but shorts.
Right.
So when I'd see somebody, I didn't want no one,
Right.
So I wore the fanny packs.
Right. So here's what we did.
Ew.
Did you guys see Deadpool 2?
Mhm.
Okay, so Cable basically
Well,
has a
I'll
fanny
explain this
pack.
part, I'll
Yeah, Jack will explain it.
So Cable has a fanny pack, but he calls it a utility bag. So Deadpool's like, he's like, oh, do you have a fanny pack?
Because he wears it like
Yeah,
this.
And he has like
He wears
bulletin
it
and stuff. And
Okay.
Cable's like, it's a utility bag, and then Deadpool's like, I had one of those in 1990, never.
And he's like, no, it's a fanny pack. But anyway, Jack thought it would be cool because you could wear them at the rescue and put like some, food in there. When you're giving tours, you always want to toss them in so you can see Brutus eating stuff.
Oh,
Some giblets for Brutus.
Yes,
So there you
I
go,
can
man.
use this as a food bag
Yeah.
Isn't
to
that
feed
awesome?
my fish. There we
Oh,
go.
blends
Here
in.
you go, buddy.
Blends in.
There you go.
And look at
Oh, I got
fish.
fish swimming through me.
You can take
That
the white
looks
one,
so
dude.
wrong.
It looks so wrong.
It's like a
We're trying to
codpiece.
promote you, but I'm sorry. It just looks so wrong.
So awesome. Yeah, at least wear it on the side, maybe.
Here. Hold that.
I'll wear
Let me
mine
step
as a
into it.
Oh,
utility
look at
belt.
this guy.
Yeah, like around that.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
You're gonna break it.
We gotta adjust it. There, here we go.
I got it right here.
Oh, you got it. Oh yeah,
Okay.
dude. Show the horns for Big Rich wearing a fanny pack. What's up? That's amazing.
Oh, no, I can't even get it up yet. Oh, I didn't just say that. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even drinking. Oh, my goodness.
This is amazing.
That's
Put
fine.
it on your leg.
Josh is like,
I'm
I'm putting
trying
it over
to
my
rub-
shoulder like Cable. It's a
You
utility
got
belt.
some powerful legs.
Got
there.
that right.
Ooh.
Rich.
I got some what?
You got some powerful, strong, big legs.
I
there.
try, bro.
Yeah,
I
look
try.
at
those.
Yeah.
Look at those, baby.
Okay, so now
He's got
I can
pretty
reach
boy
in.
legs. That's what I always say.
Pretty boy legs? That's what
Look
he's
at that.
called me forever. I can reach in here, grab some fish. Oh, geez, this is tight. Grab some fish food.
Throw it in for Brutus.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you
it.
guys. So look what we did. So then Jack picked this out. He wanted
Alright.
to do something really
I
nice.
got it. There we go. It's a utility bag,
Yeah,
guys.
it's a utility belt. Jack wanted to make something really special. You can't see because of the green screen. This is a blanket for Tracy.
Aww.
And we
It's
had it
very
made in
soft.
pink.
Fish are swimming through it.
That's her favorite color is
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah.
So we had it made in pink, and it's got JD on it. and it's green, of course, but that's why you can see the fish swimming through it.
Nice and
So
soft
anyway,
Let me
yeah,
feel,
yeah.
let me
Oh,
feel.
it's super crazy
Oh,
soft.
super soft.
Yeah, how cool is
Yeah.
that?
Oh, that is just amazing.
too.
Thank
You guys
you.
are awesome.
Well, we
We're
wanted
gonna have her wearing that.
Good. I think she'll love it, man.
That's amazing.
Well, it's
Thank
getting
you.
cold finally. It wasn't really that bad this winter, and
No,
then
it
it
wasn't.
started hitting
Oh,
the teens.
this last week it hit the teens.
Yeah.
It got bad.
And I'm like, this is what Cleveland's like, baby. So I want to get that stuff. And then we bought a couple apples because we want to feed.
The
Hubert.
Pacu.
Hubert. Well, we
Oh,
want to feed
Hubert?
the Pacu. We also want to feed Hubert.
Shiny apples.
Okay,
Well,
I've got an
what's
apple
Hubert?
thing. It's like a slicer, and you just push down, and it gives you 8 slices, and it cores it all
Yeah.
at the same time.
Because you know we love turtle. He's a
Hubert is our turtle. You're gonna love him.
Oh.
You're gonna love him
He's like
as soon
this
as you
big.
see him.
He's like
I
this
didn't
big.
know turtles were so affectionate, but
Oh,
just-
Hubert is
Hubert's
amazing.
about this big, would you say?
Yeah, he's about
that
that big.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
He's a soft shell.
And,
Yeah.
and like all women, you like things bigger. I'm just saying.
Free laughs.
No, he's about this big around, and when you boop him on his nose, you just touch him, he opens up his mouth and looks for food. You know, he's
Aw.
so cute, and he's adorable. As soon as you see him, he's like so adorable.
How long have you had them?
About a month.
Oh.
No, about 2 months. We've healed
where did
his
he come from?
shell. They come from Papua New Guinea originally. They're the only place on the planet that has fly river turtles.
That is Africa or Indonesia?
What do you
What?
mean?
Papua New
There's
Guinea.
not 2 Papua New Guineas.
No, I mean, is it Africa or Indonesia? I don't know.
He doesn't know where
Indonesia.
Guinea is. Indonesia.
It's right
Yeah.
by Australia.
okay. That's what I was
Indonesia.
So, anyways, there's no other turtles on the planet like them. They are a freshwater sea turtle. They don't have claws. They have flippers, just
Oh.
like a sea turtle.
Yeah.
And they have the cutest little face.
I
Oh
get
my
to
goodness.
see 'em.
Yes.
It's kind of like the
You
soft
will
shell
love 'em.
turtles, but more like a sea turtle. It's a cross
And
between-
cuter.
Yeah.
Well, Dan first took his cutie. How long
Oh, look
did
at
I
you, the way you
see?
touching his arm. Oh, I'll say.
I know
She's
she's
like,
gonna do it. But yeah.
there it
like,
is. There's the love.
she's really fallen in love with, we have this female red-eared slider named Stygie. We named her, she's got a Cherokee name.
Oh, Diesel.
There's
There's
Diesel.
Diesels. Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh my goodness. I remember when you first, I was here when your
When we
friend
first
brought-
got him, you were here that day,
Yeah,
yeah.
look how you brought
You
it.
stop it.
What are you barking at? They brought you treats.
We got you snacks, man.
Oh.
He's like, give me one of them big cookies, dude. Forget that little thing.
Pick one out.
Here, you want to
Can
try
I
a gingerbread
it?
guy? You want to try a gingerbread
Did you
guy?
wash him? He cleaned. He was smelly.
Yeah, I watched this
Oh,
pop.
he's funny. You want to try one of these, buddy?
Oh, yummy.
He's like, heck yeah, dude.
Oh, yummy.
He's all for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at these cute little paws.
Yeah, they're like
Little
little
piece of it.
He's like, this is good.
He's adorable.
Gotta eat that.
Okay,
grandma.
Josh, let's
All right, so we have Rob Schilling for
Oh, we
$5.
forgot we're doing a
He
stream.
said hashtag.
right, we're just talking and hanging.
Rob Schilling said hashtag Team Tracy.
Aw, thank you, Rob. Thank you.
Oh yeah, can you break? Maybe a
Oh,
little
wow,
piece.
you guys are busy in the chat.
Yeah,
tonight.
they're talking all kinds of things.
We have Metalhead Prime for $5. He said you guys are not saying nurse enough. Enough nurse.
Everybody consume. I'm drinking water, so
Too big for
I want you guys to know this is Adrianic Orange. Okay? Because I used to hang out with you
You heard
guys
that too, huh?
every Friday, and every Friday was my little bit of release. Well, as you guys know, we did that whole Bartesian thing, and I got way too drunk, and Josh had to take care of Tracy until about midnight, where I took over and woke back up. It was horrible. So I'm trying not to drink no more and still hang out with you guys and have fun, because this is a family-friendly show, and I don't need to drink. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a fun thing to do with you guys, but it's showing the wrong. What do you want to say? Wrong. It's giving the wrong image. Yeah.
Mary Paige Flynn says, "Happy birthday, Jack." Thank you.
Yeah, hey, Mary Paige.
Aw.
She's the best. Me and her have exactly the same birthday, by the way.
Do you?
Me and Mary Flynn Page, yeah. This is one of the young ladies who got into the fish fam. I don't know if you've probably seen her in your chat. She's very much in the fish community. Mary.
Oh yeah, she's been around for a while. We've seen her.
And she told us a while back, just one of the things I showed Jack, that she said that Jack was one of the main reasons that she started posting and started her own channel.
Maybe.
Because
Nice.
her grandson liked
That's
Jack's
not
tank so
that
much
hard.
and everything.
It's super hard.
Yeah, they're tough. They're supposed to like chew on them. It like makes them work on it for a while.
There you go, Diesel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's so happy.
yummy.
So we have Kyle jaded for $5. He said, I got to get it out of the basement and go about a block down the road and do another basement. Talking about his 150 gallon.
Oh, really?
You're going to have to transfer everything into a tub, move the tank over, then transfer the fish back.
Right.
He's crunching
I
away.
know.
Audrey Sampson, she's actually, I think, out in the fish room right now, or she may have left. But food for Phoenix Barbs and Rio. He is a pig. Rio is a flagtail. I think she just drove 6 hours. You guys got to listen to the story. It's amazing. Her father died, and this was one of her father's fish. It was a flagtail. She got a hold of me and says, look, I want to drive this up to the rescue. And I'm like, you know what? That's a whole lot of driving time. You can just put it on OFR, and we'll find a home with somebody close to you. She goes, no. This was my dad's fish. I want it to go to the rescue where I can see it grow and watch it in the videos. My dad passed away. I was like, oh my God. Oh. That just hit me so hard. I was like, of course we'll take him in and we'll keep him here. His name is Rio. He's a flagtail. She showed up right before the live stream, and we got him, acclimated, and he's here now.
Oh.
So she says, food for Phoenix Barbs and Rio. He is a pig. Also, thanks to Will Star for showing us around tonight. And lastly, thanks for giving Rio a bigger home. Aw, thank you, Audrey. You know what? You've been here before, and, you just melt my heart every time you're here. You're such a good person.
We
Thank
need to
you.
do Diesel ASMR.
That is funny.
Yeah.
See him just gnawing out in the background.
It's like-
Look at him.
I'm just like, yum, 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 yum.
He's trying to break it. It's so hard. He's like,
I think it's
He don't
bigger than
care.
yourself.
He's just in love.
he's working on it.
All right, we got Patty for $5. She said, Josh, hug your old man for me. R.I.P. Pittsburgh. Swim in peace. Forever swimming under the Rainbow Bridge.
Aw,
Hashtag Team Tracy. Hashtag OFR for life.
thank
All right,
you,
come
Patty.
here, big guy.
Get
Oh,
your
I got to stand up too.
Big. There you
look
go.
at that.
That's for you,
Yeah.
Patty.
My baby.
Ah,
This is my baby boy. No, you
Alright.
can't push away. That's my baby boy.
Way to go, Patty. Way to go, Patty. We love Patty.
She's
She
a
is
sweetheart, ain't
hilarious.
she?
Well, totally hilarious, too. Totally hilarious.
Oh my God, this cookie is so good. I cannot believe
Dude,
it.
Yeah.
you're
pass
going to
them
smash
on,
all
yeah.
those tonight, I bet.
Well, I go, let's just eat them all.
You know what was really funny? I have to thank Patty. When we came here and we did the lights, when we did the Jack tank, somebody made a comment. You know how we were joking around and I showed you like my bum in the yoga pants and that?
Mhm.
Somebody made a comment. It was kind of rude. And she like attacked him. She
She's our
got
pit
on
bull.
him, man. And I was like, that was so nice of you. It was so funny. But it was really... It was
Patty
just,
is OFR's pit bull
yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
she's just so funny and cool.
Vegetarians and vegans are sexy.
Oh, there
as
she goes.
hell.
You know why she's saying that? Because we did some videos in Vegas where we went to
Yeah.
all these vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
And I asked the waitress, I said, are vegan men sexier? And of course, her and Pamela said yes, and they were laughing. And Patty made a bunch of comments on that video. She's the best.
And the strongest.
That's right. That's right.
so we have Their World Aquatics for $10. He said,
Hi,
hello.
Joe.
Joe!
Said, hello, Jack and Dan. Love your Wellness Wednesdays and all that you do for the aquatic hobby. Happy birthday, little man, from Jack and Joe.
Aw, he's
Thanks,
a nice
guys.
guy, ain't he?
Yeah, we're supposed to go over there too. Dude, hurry up and finish those tanks.
No, you
Been
don't
telling me for
understand.
years.
I know.
He's got himself a brand new, what is it, Dodge Demon?
Yeah, like
I
the
thought it
last
was a
50
Hellcat.
videos.
With the Hellcat motor, over
No,
1,000
he's
horse.
got a Dodge
He's gonna be
Demon.
mad.
I'm getting him mad because I caught one of the little Hellcat.
Okay. Well, he got the best of everything, walked it through the company, everything, and he's got over 1,000 horsepower in this new Dodge Demon, and it is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I told him enough with the car videos. Let's go with these tanks. Because we want to go over there and do a video with them too.
Joe, no one wants to see your car. Let's
Yeah.
see the fish
Yeah.
tanks. But no, that's the biggest thing in his life. He wants to show the car.
Super awesome. He's got a ton of things going on. But
Yeah,
we're
he
gonna
does.
listen. try by summer at least. We want to come over this summer at least. Try to get some video of these tanks and stuff, man.
I've been trying to get him to move on these tanks for like 5 years now. He's finally almost ready to have one up and going.
Yeah.
So come on, Joe. I know you're working on it right
We
now.
love you,
but
Joe, and I don't want to keep posting the slow Joe comment, but I know Josh is like, pushing it right now. But I'm sorry. Okay, you do your thing, and we'll still be here watching.
No,
brother.
we talk like little schoolgirls every day. It's been, not this week because I've been busy as crap, but usually texting like little schoolgirls. He's telling me what he's doing on his tanks and new ideas and all this crap. So hurry up, Joe. We need the video content. We don't need it. We want it. We want to show off your amazing abilities on setting up your tanks because, you got a bunch of people who are excited to come and tour.
Yes. Everyone in this room wants to come there and see your tanks.
All right. We have Eric Headage for $5.
Let me tell Joe. I've shown you mine. Now show us yours.
We have Eric Headage for $5. He says, "Sorry for your loss, guys. Pittsburgh was the reason I got Lavaca. Hopefully she can fill a void even if she's a crazy Long Island chick." All right.
She is a crazy Long Island chick. She don't take no crab. She's Eric, you're the best, man. I love you, and your family are awesome. He has the greatest kids. They made Tracy a coloring book and all this different pictures and stuff.
Aww.
And they were so sweet, and his wife is just amazing. She's a sweetheart. And we went there and we picked up Lavaca. Nobody knew Lavaca would turn out to be the evil woman that she is. She messed up Pittsburgh. And we thought we had him the perfect girl,
You never know. You never know which ones are crazy.
We still have Lavaca. Yes, she's out there.
She's front and center. So we got rid of Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh's tank. We
We
brought
did
Lavaca
not
in.
get rid of Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm saying he moved on.
We got rid of Pittsburgh's tank now, and now Lavaca is center stage, and she's the Mabu puffer here. You're gonna love her when you go out there. She's a sweetheart. I just have to keep her by herself because she will not deal with anybody else in the tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay? Looked like he went to the bathroom on you.
No.
He's just trying to chew so hard on that. He's working on it. He's so funny. He loves that.
All right, we have Joseph's Tanktopia for $5. He said, "Jack and Dan, OFR and Their World Aquatics. I'm trying my hardest to make it to Ohio this summer.
You need to come,
Drones, GoPros, and front flips in the pond."
Joe's
Yes.
awesome. Joe's awesome. He's another guy who is
You're
a
gonna get in
veteran
trouble.
and talks a lot.
Like
It's
to
like
be.
so many of all of us fish keepers do. How our aquariums and pets in general are awesome coping mechanisms
Yeah.
and ways to deal with stress and anxiety.
Oh, doesn't the fish tank
PTSD,
world just
all
totally deal with stress?
It's amazing. It's amazing when you start to watch more and more people's channels how that all comes out. And that's one of the things that I talk, like we were talking about, that I talk to my patients about and all that. And that's one of the things I always tell them. I go, did you ever notice why every hospital, every doctor's office, every dentist's office, they all have fish tanks? It's because it's been proven to help with anxiety, and all this. And that's why we try to get people to do this. Like, you don't have to go out and buy a 4,400 gallon tank. You can, but just start somewhere and start the hobby. Because
Start with
it's
a
so
75.
great.
You'll
Yeah.
love it. You will love it.
Get some red belly piranhas in a 75. It's a great starter tank.
Oh my goodness.
Like that guy. And then you're going to have to go to a 125 because if you got 5 or 6 of them, they're going to start eating each other in a 75.
All
Especially
right,
when they get big.
we have Kathy Murphy for $14. She said, "Rich, just wanted to send you love and a big hug in your grief. So wonderful for us knowing Pittsburgh. Can't imagine what that felt like for you and Joshy. R.I.P. dear Pittsburgh."
He was such a sweetheart. And you know what the worst part was? It's in the middle of winter, and we have to now bury him. And, some people said, put him in the freezer and, bury him next summer, whatever. You can't put your buddy in the freezer. That's like a piece of meat, a piece of, something.
Right.
It just wasn't. Our buddy needed to be buried, and we went out and did this, and it was so rough. And then everyone's asking me where Pittsburgh is. I was just like, I kept ignoring, and ignoring until I was ready to tell the story.
All right, we have Chad Blockman here for $10. He said, I know Fishy Friday is a family show, but is there any way Big Rich just wears the fanny pack? Asking in a manly way.
Yes.
I am wearing a fanny pack at the moment. It's not what I do normally, but oh, you can see through it. Woo, woo, woo.
So cool. So cool.
I got a gift from Jag and Dan. I have to wear it.
What could be better? What is more amazingly matching and retro to the magical matchmaking mullet than a fanny pack, dude?
I heard a lot of words. Not one of them was macho.
It's macho too. It's macho too. Well, the reason
No,
I say
he said mullets, okay? Not macho.
same thing. Those two words are interchangeable. I hate stupid people. We love you. We love you very much.
I always love that.
You know, she's always been one of my favorites. I love you too. You know, you're awesome. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. And she says, "Happy birthday,
Birthday,
Jack."
Jack.
Hey, those of you guys who missed it, we did a giveaway and a fundraiser and everything, and we're gonna delete it tomorrow actually
Why would you delete it?
because we're only
Leave
doing
it
it
up
for
for
7
content.
days. Well, we might, but we're basically gonna we're gonna choose a winner. Just so you know, we've already gotten 50 people that emailed us. We made it no comments, so they have to actually email us the answer. We asked a question about it's who is the boyfriend of Lacey, and we got 50 emails already with the right answer. Just so you guys know.
Wow.
And what we're doing is we're gonna do a video probably next weekend where we pick a winner, and then they're gonna be able to pick anything they want off Teespring that they want. We're gonna send it to them for for free.
Nice.
The other thing we're doing with the whole Teespring thing, totally forgot to mention this, because of course being a nurse and working with the Red Cross and all the stuff that I've done over the years, 50% of every dime that we make off Teespring we're giving to the Red Cross.
Are you?
That's
So
awesome.
we're just forever.
Oh,
That's just
my
a forever
goodness.
thing. Yeah, that's
And
just
we donated.
yeah, and we
We're gonna
donated
do it
blood.
again. We did like a live thing, Dan and
Yeah.
I.
We did a live thing on
See?
panel stuff, but we
Good
raised-
Wholesome people.
Good things. Awesomeness.
Gotta
I
get
love
back. Gotta
Well, the
get
Red
back.
Cross, I'll tell you what, with all this virus and everything going on, they as always, I've just always loved them. And if you can't donate money, you can donate blood. If you can't donate blood, whatever you can do. But
it. That's what I tell people here. We don't need your money. Donate your time.
yeah,
You know, just show an effort, and that will help if you show effort. You know.
well, that's what we tell some of these guys from other states. Like, come on up here. We'll take you up there. We'll spend a day with you. We'll move heavy things. Me and Jack have come here. How many times they put us to work?
Well, then I can count.
But it's
Come
fun.
on now.
But it's super fun. Jack loves it. Remember that time
No, I love
I
help.
did a little video how he rescued a turtle out of the front pond because none of us wanted to get wet that day. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And he was down in there.
Oh, that turtle was eating all the plants.
Big
Oh
red.
yeah, and I.
Yeah, you got him out of there for us.
I
Yes.
remember the first time I came here, you guys went swimming in there.
Yeah. And that's when.
I was like, you guys are swimming?
That's before we were dating. We were still friends at that point. And then.
Oh,
Big
this
Rich,
is where she settled for you instead of me.
And then Big Rich gave her a talking to and said,
I did.
"How come you guys ain't dating?"
Right. Why not? She is
was
definitely
awkward.
worthy. You're an awesome guy.
was
You
awkward.
guys should be
Thanks,
together.
man. Well, she still had a boyfriend at the time, so I was just being nice.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Well, you
But
know.
you planted the seed in her head to figure it out. Way to go, dude. Thanks. I knew I could count on.
I
Big
love
Rich
getting
to
good people together. I love it.
We have Kayla Jaded for $10. She said, "Love you guys. Sorry about Pittsburgh, but glad everything else is doing great." Nurse.
Aw, thank you, Kayla. Appreciate it.
You
Do you
done
want
with
any more
yours?
drink?
Oh, no, I don't want to drink anymore.
I drank all my
Chad
water.
is so bad.
He's like, I
man.
gotta go to the bathroom.
We have Joseph Post for $5. He said, "Hey guys, big fan. Best schooling fish to put in with my giant gourami.
I'd say silver
Tinfoil
dollars.
barbs,
Tinfoil
silver
barbs,
dollars,
yeah.
flagtails."
Well, flagtails are pretty expensive, so you can't put a school of them in there because it'll cost you, $500-600. But at least a flagtail, and then a bunch of silver dollars. Get you some wide bar silver dollars, thin bar silver dollars, blackberry silver dollars, red spot silver dollars, yellow spot silver dollars, orange spot silver dollars. The fact is, silver dollars, they school. They're in a shoal, and they're really neat because they go from one side of the tank to the other, and then
Bala sharks.
Bala sharks are awesome. Great schooling fish. Kissing gouramis, also schooling fish. People don't know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could put other gouramis. I mean, as long as they're big enough.
All right, so let's get some questions in the chat here for ourselves, or Jack and Dan, or Miss Pamela, or Diesel.
So I want to ask you Big Rich, a question. What was your first fish tank? What age were you, and what fish did you have in it?
I was 7 years old. It was a 10-gallon tank, and I had a American alligator.
Whoa.
Split right to the
Nice.
Coolest thing ever.
right to the big stuff.
Had him in there about a month. Got a 20-gallon. Had him in there about a month,
Wow.
and moved up from there. And that was the greatest thing. As my young age, I thought it was the greatest thing ever. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah, feeding him and taking care of him. That was
did you
awesome.
Pick what you wanted, or it was a gift, or?
Well, I got the tank, and I was working at a pet store, and I loved the alligators that just came in. And they were $75. And as a kid that's 12 years old, I was working there, and it was like more of a honor type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he paid me, but he gave me measly bucks.
Yeah.
I wasn't an employee. But I worked there, and I just, because I love the hobby world, And the alligators was so cool, and I could never afford a $75 alligator. I was like 12, 13, something like that. And my boss ended up giving me one. And tell me, don't worry, kid, you can work it off. And I did. And it was the greatest thing ever. I was like, dude, I got an alligator. It was so cool.
Your family thing. Look what I got.
Right. It was so cool.
My
and
son,
I've been
my
hooked
son brings
since.
so much stuff home, and I'm like, what are we going to do with this now?
Yeah, you'll have that. That happens.
You just make another room.
Right. You make more room.
That ball aquatic said "Run, Dan, run." I don't know when that was, but I can't remember.
What's up, Haley? Love that you're here.
All right. We got Sophie. She asked, will Diesel grow much bigger? Is he a purebred? What kind of dog is he?
Definitely a purebred. We have the papers that goes back like, what, 20 things, that his sire this and that. And it just goes back and shows his parents for like 20 generations. It's crazy. He won't get no bigger. His legs are now longer than his body. And he looks like a little baby deer, but that's about as big as he gets. He's actually bigger than his parents, but not as wide. He's a little bit taller than them.
Uh-oh. Got Richard Maloney for $2. Said, where is Adele?
Richard, let me explain this real quick. You said something earlier about this Chad being the worst thing ever and blah, 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 and you signed off. Listen, you were part of the reason I was asking Adele to be nicer. And I'm sticking up for you. And then you want to diss me like that. Thank you for the $2, but Adele is no longer with us. She refused to be nice. I run this rescue. This is my rescue, and I wanted my mods to be nice and represent in a nice way. She was muting too many people, fighting people, and one of the deciding factors was you. You come on there and you go something like, hi Adele, how you doing? And then she didn't answer. She comes on right before you and says, hi everybody, I'm here. You go, hi Adele, how you doing? She didn't answer. Then you go, hey Adele, I'm talking to you. And she's like, I'm not in the mood, Richard. And I was like, Adele, that's what I'm talking about right there. Be nicer to people. She ran this ship like a stern, stubborn, hard-headed woman that decided it was her way or the highway. And I begged her for the last 3 months to be nice. And she told me, her exact words to me were, let me do my job. And that was it. And I was like, that's not the way to talk to your boss, basically. And I don't want to say boss because she wasn't paid. But I run this rescue. I started this rescue. Me and Josh, we want it run in a certain manner of niceness and family togetherness and goodness. And Adele wasn't doing this. If you'd look on our moderator activity, you'd have Big Rich, denying seven posts. Josh denying 3 posts. Joe denying 9 posts. Adele denying 297 posts. Now, every time you get your post denied, do you not get an attitude towards that, forum that you're in? Why did they deny my post? Well, screw them. And I'm telling Adele, be nicer. Just be nice, She banned this guy because he came in and he told somebody how to get around. We're not allowed to sell fish on our forum. And it's a Facebook rule, not our rule. And we've seen many other forums get completely wiped out. Over 100,000 people, and now the forum doesn't exist no more. They were selling fish on there. They were selling animals. You're not allowed to have no animal sales whatsoever. And so, some guy goes on there and says, look, if you want to know the price, just PM them. Adele bans them. Boom. And I'm like, I go on there and I unban the guy and I text them with the moderator, Mrs. Metalhead. I had her on the phone with me and we worked online together. And I'm like, listen, what you're doing is actually putting us in harm. We cannot risk losing the rescue because you want to tell somebody how to get around the rules. And he came back with, oh my God, I am so sorry. I didn't mean anything like that. I thought this was a good get around of how to do things, and I didn't know I was putting you at risk. We're best buds now. And I didn't have to ban him or delete him or any of that. I just had to talk to him a little. And that's how I trained my mods. Well, Adele took Mrs. Metalhead behind and said, don't listen to Big Rich. This is how I run things. His way will not work. Do it my way. And she was conflicted because now she's got her new boss and the head mod. Who did she listen to? She came to me and she's like, I don't know what to do. And, she's a great moderator. That's your new head mod now is Mrs. Metalhead. She is very nice. She's very sweet. And she will help everybody out. That's all I wanted from Adele. Me and Adele couldn't work things out. She wanted to run it with an iron fist and stern. And I would not let her. So she quit. So all you people that hear that we fired Adele and that we used her for a year, this is wrong. She quit on us, and I will post the last thing I wrote to her, which was like a huge long page of stuff asking her to come back, telling her I loved her, telling her that she's my best friend, and this shouldn't get between us, and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Adele chose to leave, but then she told everybody else she got fired and that we used her. I cannot have that out there. Adele was a sweetheart and a friend of ours, and I would never have wanted her to quit. I begged her to stay. I just wanted her to be nicer. Richard Mulrooney, you're the reason, right? Maloney. You're one of the reasons why I was asking Adele to be nicer. She's mistreated you many times. You don't like it, I'm sorry. But I, as a representative of OFR, I want my mods to be nice. Now, she shouldn't have joined in with you and all your
Antics
and joking back and forth, and then all of a sudden turn on you and tell you to shut up, Richard, and mute you. This is not how I want things to run. I am a nice person, and I want our family to have fun and be good together, and that's all. So I just asked her to be nice. She got mad, wants to run things her ways, and I had to tell her, this is not Adele's rescue. This is Big Rich's rescue. Please run things the way I want it to run. And as a representative, she should have. She wouldn't, and she quit. I've asked her back many times, and if you look on the forum tomorrow, I will have it up to where I will show you the last thing I wrote to her, and I am not embarrassed at all to put out what I wrote, and you guys can see. I just can't have somebody running around saying that we didn't try, we fired her. We did not fire her. We begged her to stay. She thought we were trying to replace her because I got a couple new mods. But I'm doing this big surge to where we're going to start sharing the group again, and I wanted the mods in place and trained well. So I trained them. She took them behind my back and told them, don't listen to Big Rich. This is how I run things, and this is what works. This is not how I want things to be. I'm trying to have Adele be nicer, and I train my new mods the way I want them to run. I don't need Adele telling them, don't listen to him. I want this to be a big, happy family, and everybody's happy and having a good time, and that's that. And, sue me if you don't like it. I love Adele, and I wish you'd be here now. But she chose her path, and she quit. And I'm sorry. I mean, I wish she would be here now. Adele, I just want you to stop being hateful. And if you could come back, you could still be head mod, but I don't want meanness and nastiness and that kind of stuff representing the OFR. We are a happy family and good people, and that's what I want representing. That's all there is to it. Let's move on now, guys.
All right, we have IHSP's Tank Tribe for $5. And hugs for Josh and Big Rich. RIP Pittsburgh. Jack and Dan, glad y'all can make it. Been waiting on this stream all week.
Aw, look at that. Aw, didn't say nothing about her.
She didn't know Pamela was going to be.
We've been waiting on you, Pamela, to be here too.
Really?
All right, we have Joseph's Tanktopia for $5. He said, I will be your mod, Big Rich. I am pretty quick.
Oh, well, thank you. We have a list of mods that have already offered and are in place. I've got 2 new mods. Mrs. Metalhead, she's your main mod now. It's her show, and all the new mods under her, which are only a couple, but Janie is running things now, and Janie's more of a spokesperson, but also a mod. So Janie is getting us, notoriety, trying to reach out for sponsors, that kind of thing, which is more her speciality. But she's also being a mod too. So, everybody's getting along great. Nobody has been muted in a week since Adele's been gone. Nobody has been banned. It's been very sweet and nice. And I don't mean to put Adele down on that. I love her to death. I just think she ran things with an iron fist, and I don't like that. I'm friends with all my people, and I want things to be nicer. A bunch of mods were scared to say anything in the mod chat because Adele would jump down their throat. So I was asking Adele for the last 3 months to be nicer. That's all I wanted. Just be nicer. Represent the OFR the way they should be represented. And she chose to quit because I was changing things on her, which I get that. She a little bit in her mind thought I was trying to replace her, and I get all that. But bottom line, I still love Adele. She's been there for me, and I can never, ever forget that. And she deserves to be part of this team. She just needs to get past it and come back.
All right, Rob W. Yes, it is going to go on the community tab on YouTube as well as Facebook, so it'll be there so you can view it.
Yes, everybody can view it.
But
and I'm not looking to be vindictive to Adele, but she's saying some things that just aren't true. So I want everybody to know the truth and how hard I tried to keep her. Is why I'm posting it.
Well, we've been past 8 o'clock for a while. I know these guys want to go back and feed
It don't
Hubert.
seem like it.
So
I
wants to meet him. So
I gotta go to the bathroom too. So
Oddball Aquatics says, in summary, love, be nice. See, Haley gets it. Haley from Oddball Aquatics gets it. I love that.
all right, guys, we will catch you next week on yet another Stay Fishy Friday. It was a pleasure having you, Jack, Dan, and Pamela.
Thanks for having us.
It was awesome.
You remember all their names.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Super fun, guys. Super fun. Definitely come back to it again.
All right.
You got
We have one last one. Kayla Jaded for $3. She's Ohio Fish Rescue is a big squishy fishy family.
Oh,
and
jeez.
with that,
I'm not going to
we
hear
say
the end
yes.
of this.
And
Love
good
you all,
night,
guys. Love you
everyone.
all.
As always,
Stay fishy, my friends.